I just want to say again, thank you guys for spending your Sunday with us. We've had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did too. But for our last piece, we're going to bring back Jodi from Canonical. And this piece, she's going to help set up. It's a long piece. It's about an inventor. And this is written by another composer who's still alive. So Jodi and I have gotten to talk with her a lot about what inspired her and what she was working on in this piece, which has been really fun. So this piece, our inventor is a little bit strange. This piece was inspired by the idea of steampunk. And if you can sort of see from here, Chelsea, the composer, made this herself. This is the image that she imagined. You can come see it later if you can't see. But steampunk is a sort of artistic movement where people mix technology with fantasy. So it's things like mechanical clocks and things that have wings, or any sort of fantastical image that you can imagine getting mixed with metal and technology and wood and anything that's practical. So that sort of weird juxtaposition is everything that our inventor is. And as we go through this piece, I'm just going to set up the rest now. As we go through this piece, you'll hear a lot of different sides to our inventor. And you'll also get to hear some more extended techniques, lots of things that you've heard so far, the cool flute sounds that you don't normally hear in symphonies, that Jodi and I will get to do together, that represent all of the things that he's inventing. So this piece is really a story, and we'll take you through each movement, so we'll stop and talk about each movement. But the first movement is the inventor's workshop. And if this were a movie, this would be the panorama of everything that we get to see in sort of the opening credits. So we're in the town where he invents, wherever you imagine him. We're going inside, seeing all of the scenery, seeing his workshop. Maybe he's just starting the morning. We're hearing all of his machines whir to life, getting a nice overview of all of his tools and everything as we just start to get a feel of our inventor's world. Playing makes you very thirsty. we get to actually meet our inventor. So, like we said, he's kind of a strange guy, but this, don't stop.
Oh, sorry.
Some directions. But he's kind of a strange guy, so he's got a lot of different parts to his personality. He, on the one hand, is a very respected gentleman. He's got a nice top hat, maybe a monocle, everything that you would expect. He can go to dance parties, everything that he's supposed to do. But he's a little awkward when he's there because all he really wants to do is be in his workshop. So his mind is always somewhere else, ticking away, thinking of all the things that he wants to make. So you'll hear in this that Jodi and I get to play both sides of him. We are, on the one hand, with a very dance-like melody, the well-respected, well-to-do, very kind gentleman. But on the other hand, the part of him that's sort of awkward and always ticking away, and lots of really fun staccato accented notes. But somehow, these don't seem to fight each other. They work really well together to make everything that our Inventor is. So he's a lot. He also, by the way, has a gold pocket watch. And he is a lot like this gold pocket watch. If you can imagine, the outside is gorgeous gold, beautiful filigree, very intricate. But then you open it up and you look at the inside and the inner workings, and some things are not quite right there. His cogs are a little bit rusty, maybe a little bent. There's some cobwebs. We don't really understand how they got in there. And everything is not quite what you expect, but somehow this gold watch is still telling you the time. The Inventor's Workshop, we get to go on a personalized tour of all of his inventions with our Inventor. He's very excited, but just like he is a little bit strange and awkward, so are his inventions. And as we go through, we'll hear all the different sounds that his very strange inventions make. Lots of different whirring and gurgling and popping and steam coming out and wood clinking and tools being carved. Every sound that you can imagine, Jodi and I get to make. Jodi's very tired from that. moment is his finale. And you'll know that because of how much we move across the stand. But this piece, we finally get to try out one of his inventions, and he is going to take us personally on his very first test run of a flying machine that runs on steam. So we're very excited, but just like everything we've seen so far, things are a little bit strange, so we're kind of nervous. But by now, I have a lot of faith in our inventor to get us through any malfunctions, any rough winds, anything that we might come across. And I hope that you guys have faith in him by now, too. Drink some more coffee. If you have any questions, you want to see what her cymbals looked like, or more about the cover scene, anything else, but have a great weekend.
Is throwing the music on the ground part of the whole thing?
Someone didn't turn one of the pages
Leave it in,
earlier,
it's
so
perfect,
did
Jodi.
it by memory and I threw it off.
It's perfect.
But you did by memory, I threw it off.
Next time you do this, get a microphone. Speak slower and more steady. Microphone will be good. Good seeing you. Good seeing you. Good seeing you. Want to see?
Nice seeing you.
Okay, when are you going out with me? Get rid of your husband. Okay.
I don't have the time frame great. And you guys are a great organization, very well run, lots of stuff.